All right, I'm heading out in the woods. I'm walking up this place to that dump. Got me a big coffee. I'm going to go up here and see if I can't find some cool stuff. It's rained real hard the last few days. The river's horrible high. There's 15-20 feet of water on places that I found arrowheads. So I'll go up here and try to get something, get back at you later. Heading to the dump later. All right, here's a Hamilton and Jones crock. It's too bad this one's broke. This is $400 or $500 easy. Greensboro, Pennsylvania. Dug it out here. Would have been a beauty. See if I can find more of it later. Another piece of this crock here, folks. Look at this, right in the same area. If I could find all that, man. It's a nice enough crock. I'll look for it. I doubt it, but too bad it's just not two pieces. Later. It's snowing on me now. It's windy as crap. If you can hear this, I'll try to put my back in the wind. But this is what I'm looking for, is these old milk bottles. There should be some here with town names on them, and they go for like 50 bucks a piece. So I'm gonna try to find one of them. That's why I came here initially, but there's Crocs here. Anyway, later. Horrible conditions. At least I'm up against this hill, but I've got another marble right here, it looks like. Yep. We got one for a bottle now. It's blue, dark blue. We'll try to find something that is that color and use this as a topper or something that matches with later. Here's like an old wine bottle. It's like 1950 or before, but I'd say 40s or 50s. But look at this big embossed like grouse or something. Both sides. Man, this will look awesome. I can eat. It's a wide enough lip I can put marbles in it too. It'll look great, believe me. And I can maybe paint an Indian on this, an Indian head on here, or put a decal on it, make a decal. Awesome. Here's some other bottles I found. Here's a carburetor. I get these for a buddy. He says he can clean them all up and do stuff to swap meet. Here's another one. I got this bottle. It says Whitehall. Got this one that says Castoria, and then it's got cursive on this side. Got a little flower pot. I'm just looking around, see if I can't get a whole crock. It's a shame on this Hamilton Jones. Damn, that's nice. If that would have been whole, I'd have did a Pete Rose slide down this hill. That's hundreds of dollars. And look, I'm throwing all kinds of other crocks up here. Look at all of this. There's crocks everywhere. Well, look at this. There's just stuff all, just as I've not got under it yet. It's so deep that I went down 5 feet around the corner there, and I still am not through the bottles. I'm trying to find older layers. I like these bottles, but I'm looking for stuff that's much older, and I'm looking for Crocs. That's what I'm doing here, and really good marbles. And silver, anything good. Later. I've got an extremely nice marble. I thought it was a kid's rubber ball. Look at this. Wow. This could be even an acro. That's no Marble King with that color. Huh. That'll make a beautiful bottle stopper. Let's go. Boy, this is a nice bottle. Look, it's embossed KREML on both sides. Got the cap. It is screw top, but look at this embossing. It says RBSEMLER something new CANAAN, Canaan, Connecticut, 10 fluid ounces. That's a nice bottle. You know, I'd rather have cork tops, but that's pretty cool, and I can make this beautiful. I can get this cap off. And another thing you want to do, bottles you see you don't want, look at this. Some of them, the caps are real good, and I'm saving them because I can paint them and put them back on bottles. A lot of these are universal for multiple bottles, and I have like 10 in here. I get 10 or 20 every time I come. So when I'm doing my art projects, I have stuff to work with. Later. I'm I knew there'd be plastic toys here. Here's like a World War II track truck with a machine gunner on top. Could be marks. I'll look it up. I'll see if there's stamping on it when I get home, but I'm gonna take it. That's kind of cool. Later. You can see I'm pretty deep in this hole, and I just got another embossed whiskey bottle. Look at that. And it's a cork top. And it's still got some of the paper up here. It's coming off, but it was down in there preserved. It just was getting a little wet. There was all kinds of sheet metal and stuff over, but that's cool. I can make something cool out of it. I like these. It's not as old as what I'd like, but it's still pretty old. 70 years old, probably 80, 90 years old. Later. All right, I got my first plastic figure. It just broke all up, but it was damaged all up anyway. It looks like a Pioneer, like Daniel Boone. His arms are missing. Hopefully I can find more stuff like this. Later. Well, this bottle would have been nice. It says the Belmont Brewing Company, Martins Ferry, Ohio. Boy, I'd have liked to have that. Wow, that's too bad. Well, hopefully I can get something like that later. Man, this stinks. Here's an old milk bottle and it says Love Land Dairy, and it's got like a 4-leaf clover on it. Man, that's a shame that's broke. Dang it. That's what I'm looking for, is milk bottles, kind of. Later. That's pretty creepy, huh? It's an old baby doll head and it has glass eyes. I'm gonna take it. Some kind of hard rubber stuff, but it can be cleaned up. It'll look cool. Somebody can use it to put on a doll later. Found all kinds of these broke today. Man, this is like a glazed one, and it's got a really nice like wood pattern on it. It's an old insulator. It's a nice one. Glad to get that. I'd like to have one of them blue glass ones that have the patent date on it. I found like 10 broken ones today. That's going in the bag. It's nice. I'll put that in my cabinet. But I found another thing with gears in it. I'm gonna take this and take these gears out and use it to make stuff. I got another piece here too with gears here. Another old clock. It's got lots of gears. We can make art projects out of that stuff. But I'm doing all right. I'm looking for the Crocs. I found another piece of a Hamilton Jones Croc. If I could get one of these whole, it's hundreds of dollars. And here's another big Croc. Look, it says something West Virginia on it. This would have been worth $500+ as well. Later. I was hoping to find more of these. I got a cool one here. It's an umpire from a baseball game. Very cool. It's an old plastic toy. Later. Oh, right. I'm glad I picked this up and looked at it. This is brass. This screw still turns in and out. You can see it going. And look what this is. It says the Little Gem Bank, New York, patented 1891. It's a bank, folks. This is worth the trip. And it's going to clean up. Absolutely beautiful. Find of the day so far. A bank that's stamped. Yeah, man, this makes it worth it while for my cabinet of finds. All right, I'll get it cleaned up, shit pictures. This is nice. Later. All right, folks, so I got home and I'm cleaning up some of the stuff I found in this old Little Gem Bank, New York, patented April 14th, 1891, is actually sterling silver. Wow. And I didn't know it had the denominations on it. They were all created over. $1, $2, $2.53, $3.54, $4.55, and it must be for old silver dimes. It's a shame it's not full of them, but that is awesome. Wow. Silver. Got to get the rest of the way cleaned up. This is beautiful. Look at this good boy. The Putster. A putty. Good boy. All right, I'll get back on my next one. Just look at this. There's just stuff everywhere. You could just stay, you could just rake here all day. Look at the bottles just coming out. Most of it's not. Oh, there's a cork top. It's got damage. Little cork topper, but it's cracked and it doesn't have any embossing. But this is, see, this stuff's really preserved in here. Here's an old mason jar lid. Bam. There's hundreds of these laying around. I could get just stacks of them. But right in here is where I dug that bank. And man, that little bank, that 1891 little bank, is just awesome. See, that's probably off a milk bottle there. I'd like to find a real nice embossed milk bottle. Well, I just wanted to show you, look at this. There's just, look over here in this place I was digging. There's just glass, it's just so thick. I'm not even through it to the old layers yet. There's some old stuff in it, I'm finding them crocks, but it's just mixed, the stuff that got caught on the side of the hill here. Well, I'll get back at you. I'm really pleased with the bank. It is awesome and it's functional. I can clean it up and you could use it, it looks like. Later. Here's a pretty good bottle. It's got all the graphics on it. You can see why that bank was in such good condition. You can see here what I'm digging. There's just oh, there's a car. Look at that. That's a metal car. I didn't even see that. Man, that's early. Look, it's like got 3 wheels. That must be some kind of like off a electric set, or I don't know. But I'll take that and see if I can't clean it up. But you see all this metal in here, it's preserving stuff, and there's just tons everywhere. But this still has the graphics on it. I think it's that metal, and I can completely clean this up. And it's a Coleman chocolate flavored drink, and it says John Coleman, Beaver Falls, PA. We're taking that, and it's even embossed on the bottom. All right, I'm getting some good pop bottles. You know, this isn't as old. I'd like to have the big glob top on the top of it and it be blue glass, but you know, this is pretty old. I'd say 50s, 60s, maybe even the 40s, I don't know, but look, it's got all of it on it, so we're taking it. And this little bank is just awesome. See, the old stuff's mixed in with it. This is just great. Love it, with that 1800 stamp on it. We're gonna do a little bit more here. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. I've been hammering it, you know, just for these few little things. Look at all this stuff I've looked through, and I'm meticulously looking through it. So I'll see what else I can get here real quick, and then I'll go home and maybe paint an Indian on one of these bottles I found. Later. Things popped out here. There's a marble here, and here's a round thing with holes drilled in it. Let's see what this is first. Huh. It's back off. Oh, no way. Dog tag 1919. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Let's get the marble. All right, that dog tag is awesome. It is nice. It's got even a registered number on it. Later. Here's another nice royal crown with the graphics just awesome on it. And you know, this is an old bottle. It's not huge old. 50s probably, I would guess. Maybe 60s, but that's in real. I just got to take it because they don't make these anymore, and it's stamped all over the bottom. I've got several nice Royal Crown ones today. I'll get them all cleaned up. And I got that insulator, man. I like that dog tag. Wow, it's a nice one, and it'll be way better preserved in this dump than it will be if I metal detect it out of the ground. See, there's all kinds of interesting bottles, but I can't take them all. That's pretty cool. That long neck on it. I might take that and try to do an art project. Well, we'll see. I can't take everything. Later. Wow, look at that. Look at this Royal Crown. And that graphic's all there. And it probably even says where it's made. Bottle. I'll clean this off better at the house. We'll see what it says, but look. Very cool bottle. Can't leave this with that graphic like that. You sure ain't making them like this. And look at the, got 2 different kinds today, plus that other bottle. Later. Alright, here's another marble, nothing special. I would say this one is an alley agate. That last marble I showed is definitely a Marble King. It's a patch and ribbon. But I'm still finding the marbles. Man, I'm doing pretty decent. Later. Here's an old spoon, teaspoon. You can see it's got some silver plate left on it up there. But I know there's silver spoons here. That's what I'm looking for too. But another find. Later. Check it out. This is definitely from the 60s. It's an astronaut. Looks like John Glenn. Check it out. That's a cool find. I like these old plastic toys. They're real preserved in these dumps. Look at that. Very cool. Later. Plastic toys must have been in a bag or in something, and they're right in here. Here's another astronaut. There's another one. He looks a little melted. Can't tell if that's just dirt or melt. And he's been burned up. That sucks. Later. Alright, here we go. We're getting into these older bottles now that I remember finding as a kid. This is called Skipper. Sodalicious Beverages. And look at this. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And look, all the graphics are on this. It's fun to drink. Skipper Pop. It's so delicious. Roma Bottling Works. Incorporated, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's just going to clean up and look brand new. Very cool. Look at these old sodas now. And you know, these aren't as old as I'd like to be finding, but when you're finding them with the graphics that look like that, you can't not dig them. Later. Alright, another Sistersville bottle. And the graphics perfect. This clear spot in here is the hills of West Virginia that's set behind the factory. I've been by it. Right there, Sistersville, West Virginia. All the graphics are there. Magic Valley. Wow, look at all these bottles I've got today. These nice cola bottles with all the graphics still on them. And I got a bank and a dog tag. I'm doing pretty good. Later. Alright, here's like an old bell ringer and it's engraved. The Lufkin Rule Company, Saginaw, Michigan. You can see it's like a little bell ringer or something. It's probably off of a phone, like an old wooden phone or something. But anyway, later, that's pretty cool. That's a light off an old car, you can see, or something. And these are glass. Wonder if I should take that. I'll set it up. This one's glass too. I don't know. I don't know much about car stuff. It's not my area of expertise. I can care less about cars. Anyway, later. Wow, I like this. I moved to a different spot now. This dump is hundreds of yards long. I mean, it's just, I could dig here for 20 lifetimes, but I found a nice glass stopper. It'll look great in a bottle. Maybe incorporate that into one of these ones I found today. Later. Alright, I'm cleaning some of these old bottles up, and look how just beautiful these Royal Crown Colas are. I can't believe that these graphics are still on this, but that dump's There's a bunch of stuff above this stuff, and there's not, it's drained real good. I was hoping to get more of these. Look at this. I like this one. This yellow and red one. This is awesome. I'll clean it up and I'll get pictures on them, but I'm getting all the bottles cleaned up. This is what I do. I come in, clean all this stuff up, and see what we got. Later.